Boy, I love singing songs about the Lord, and I think you can tell from Jordan's testimony, and as we've talked tonight, that we just love singing songs about Jesus. He's a constant and faithful friend. In the great times, we're having fun, and in the bad times, when it's not so fun. My testimony is somewhat like Jordan's. Born and raised in a church. Went off to college, met my beautiful wife, and married about 4 years, and we decided we want to have some children. And came along, we conceived, and sure enough, we're going to have a child. She went for a regular checkup with her doctor, and things were, okay, normal, semi-normal pregnancy up to that point. And I was actually headed out to New Jersey to sing as part of a youth conference, and got a call downtown Chicago, getting ready to get on the train. Jeremy had my ultrasound today, and things are not right. And boy, my heart sunk.
Yeah.
That's a place nobody wants to be. First child, second child, third child, nobody wants to be there. And of course, we didn't have a whole lot of details, but the report was about her heart, and that was a slight abnormality, and things were going to be a little bit difficult. 28 weeks, 30 weeks, 32 weeks came along, and Emma, our little girl, was not growing. She was just over 2 pounds, and she should have been putting on some serious weight at that point. So we went into Northwestern Hospital, a level 3 hospital up in Chicago, just for a second, third opinion, and they said, let's take her today. This isn't looking right. We want to get her out. We think she'd be better on the outside instead of the inside at this point. And we said, well, let's give it a day. If you don't think she's in dire trouble, let's give it a day. And let's collect ourselves, come back here, and we'll get ready for it. We went in we're going to try it for a natural delivery. That was the last thing we were holding on to, but we wanted to do it in St. Anthony's up here, natural all the way. And we ended up at Northwestern there. So we held on to that, induced her, and things went bad almost immediately. Lost the baby's heart rate, and within 10 seconds, boy, I turned around, and I was looking at my wife, turned around, and there was about 30 people in the room. They knew we were coming in high risk, and boy, they jumped right on it and did a good job. They delivered Emma, 2 pounds and 10 ounces, tiny little thing, and kicking and screaming all the way, boy. Her lungs had made it, and that's a big deal with preemies, if you know preemies. Their lungs are the last thing to develop, so boy, she came out screaming. That was a blessing there. But Emma had a list of problems, and of course they give you the worst case scenario for all of them. So boy, that was a low time in our life. Boy, Lord, this was going to be an awesome thing, our first child, and all of a sudden it's slamming on the brakes, and people are giving you, there's a good chance you won't make it. Are you sure you don't want to terminate this pregnancy? We're looking at them going, I can't believe you're asking these questions. First of all, how can you ask these questions? That's against everything I've been taught. But secondly, why would I ever give up my child? She's ours. She's ours no matter how she comes out. And that was our decision all the way. We knew that going into it. When time came, it was an easy decision. But Emma made it through first year of life. She had heart surgery. She had a couple other major surgeries. And my wife, boy, she's a trooper. She nursed for 12 months. She pumped for 12 months and gave Emma the life that she needed, gave her that support. We slept many a night at a hospital. We spent about 3 or 4 months in a hospital. But you know what? Through that all, the Lord was there. That's right. And I know the reason we came out with flying colors today is because of Him. Whatever your situation is, probably at least one person in this room has a story like mine, if not more. Everybody here has a story. We're all human, and God gives us trials. I don't know why. We'll find out when we get to heaven someday why. But in those trials, just remember that no matter what has happened, what will happen, the Lord is there, and He's, as much as those doctors knew, I knew that the Lord could heal it all.
That's right.
And He did. Emma's back there. She's bouncing around, probably stealing stuff off the shelves. But man, she's a ton of fun. No matter what your trouble is, remember this. The Lord is the healer. He's the master healer. He'll heal all your troubles, all your problems. He's a healer of our heart. Your broken, wounded heart is still your secret. The nights find you crying bitter tears. Sin's memory time will not erase it. You only want the pain to disappear. The healer of your heart has compassion. The healer of your heart knows your pain. Speak his name, he'll mend the shattered pieces. He's the only one to make you whole again. You thought it was the end. He says it's just the start. Jesus, the healer of your heart. His power breaks the chains that hold you captive, and in his name there's victory at last. You can go on and live a life that's happy, no longer held a prisoner of the past. The healer of your heart has compassion. The healer of your heart knows your pain. Speak his name, the man who shattered pieces. He's the only one to make you whole again. You thought it was the end. He says it's just the start. Jesus, the healer of your heart. Just speak his name, he'll mend the shattered pieces. He's the only one to make you whole again. You thought it was the end. He says it's just the start. Jesus, the healer of your heart. Jesus, the healer of your heart.